Did Young Thug really snitch? That's the question blowing up hip hop conversations right now. For years, the spotlight was on Gunna, people clowning him, calling him a rat, saying he left Thug out to dry. But now the tables are turning and Thug himself is under the microscope. Peewee Roscoe, Wack 100, and even Ralo have all chimed in, and the streets are buzzing. Let's break down what's really going on, where this talk even started, and what it could mean for YSL's entire legacy. First off, let's clear the air. Young Thug is not on camera confessing to crimes, not on tape pointing fingers like Tekashi, and not on social media explaining himself. The whole Thug snitched rumor popped off because of speculation tied to old cases and new whispers inside the industry. Some people are digging up transcripts, others are playing telephone with hearsay. The result? A messy storm that has fans questioning everything. Hold up. Yeah, you see it. Fake Famous done came up. We get in the bag now, baby. We got sponsors. You watching history in the making. Big salute to SmartCredit, because they the ones cutting the check and keeping us lit. But more important, they the ones keeping your credit from looking goofy. Y'all know how the game go. Money moves don't even start without credit, and too many of y'all watching these beef videos with 520 scores wondering why life hitting back harder than your ops. So here's the play. SmartCredit lets you see all three of your credit reports in one shot. Not just Experian, not just Equifax, not just TransUnion. All three lined up like a versus battle. It shows you where you're winning, where you're losing, and what needs fixing. And anytime something changes, boom, alert straight to you. No surprises. Think about it like this. Rappers beefing for clout, but the real war is financial. You can't win if you can't even get approved for a phone plan. With SmartCredit, you finally know the score, literally. And once you know it, you can play the game right. And listen, I ain't just talking theory. We built this whole Fake Famous empire off moves just like that. Getting the credit straight, turning it into leverage, and stacking. This is the real blueprint, so stop playing. Hit that link in the description, sign up for SmartCredit today. Every time you do, you not only level up your own bag, you keep Fake Famous alive so we can keep breaking down this rap drama for y'all. That's what you call a win-win. Alright, sponsor talk over. Back to the video. Enter Peewee Roscoe. If you don't know, Peewee's a YSL affiliate who's been locked up himself, and his words carry weight in Atlanta. Recently, Peewee came forward basically saying the streets need to stop spreading lies. In his words, this snitch talk is nothing but smoke and mirrors. He's defending Thug, saying people twisting paperwork don't even understand what they're reading. That's a big statement because Peewee has lived through the politics of this, and he's making it clear he's standing 10 toes behind Thug. But then we got Wack 100, and anytime Wack gets involved, it's about to get messy. Wack jumped on Clubhouse and Instagram talking about how people pick and choose when to label someone a snitch. According to Wack, the same people who were ready to cancel Gunna are quiet now that Thug's name is being floated. He didn't outright say Thug is guilty of anything, but Wack stirred the pot by saying the paperwork don't lie. If Thug's name is in there cooperating, then it is what it is. The problem? Nobody has actually produced the paperwork Wack is alluding to. It's speculation, but Wack thrives off controversy, and the internet eats it up. Now let's bring Ralo into the mix. Ralo, who's been respected for standing solid in his own federal case, spoke up recently and said straight out, if Thug did what people are accusing him of, the streets would already have proof. He basically called cap on the rumors, saying the internet loves drama and wants to tear down anyone who's winning. Ralo pointed out that snitching allegations are the easiest way to destroy a rapper's credibility, even without evidence. That's an important perspective because Ralo actually lived through people questioning his own case, and he knows how rumors fly before facts ever catch up. So what's really at the root of this? It comes down to how messy the YSL RICO case has been. Gunna got out, took a plea, and everyone labeled him the rat. Thug stayed down, facing trial after trial. But now, as Gunna drops hits like Fukumin, collaborates with Offset on Prada Dem, and even throws subliminal shots like, if you want a feature, just say that, people are wondering if maybe Thug wasn't as untouchable as they thought, especially with Gunna reportedly handing back a $15 million advance to clear his name with the label. It looks like he's trying to distance himself from Thug completely. Let's be real though, this snitch conversation feels less about actual facts and more about hip-hop's obsession with street credibility. The internet wants villains and heroes. For a year, Gunna was the villain, Thug the fallen hero. Now, flipping that script gives the blogs endless content. The problem is, in real life, this is about a man fighting for his freedom, and rumors could actually sway public opinion and even jury perception. If we zoom out, this isn't the first time rap has gone through a snitching circus. Remember when 50 Cent called Ja Rule a snitch? or when people accused Meek Mill after the Drake beef, or even when rumors flew around about T.I.'s court case. Most of the time, people never actually read the court documents. They just run with narratives. That's exactly what's happening here. Folks are quick to shout paperwork party without actually pulling receipts. So what does this mean for Thug's image? Well, even if the rumors are baseless, they plant seeds of doubt. Fans start questioning loyalty, collaborators get nervous, and the narrative starts to shift. You already see it online. People commenting things like, wait, who's Thug again? Or maybe Gunna wasn't wrong after all. That's wild, because Young Thug is one of the most influential artists of the last decade. He shaped the sound of Atlanta, mentored Gunna, Lil Baby, and so many others. To now reduce him to just a snitch rumor shows how quickly the internet erases history. And let's not ignore the irony. When Gunna was accused, everyone said wait for Thug to speak. Now that Thug's the one being accused, Gunna's the one throwing subliminal lifelines in his music. That, if you want a feature, just say that bar feels like him saying, look, I'm not going to slander you. I'll even help you get back up. That's petty, but also genius, because it flips the power dynamic. Gunna's career is booming, Thug's career is in limbo, and the streets are arguing over who really broke the code. At the end of the day, here's the truth. There's no hard evidence that Young Thug snitched. Peewee Roscoe says it's lies. Ralo says it's cap. Wack 100 is just stirring the pot like he always does. Until actual paperwork comes out, not rumors, not blog posts, not clubhouse gossip, this is just another episode of Hip Hop Telephone. But the fact that it's even being debated shows how fragile reputations are in rap. One headline, one rumor, and suddenly legends are questioned. So did Young Thug really snitch? Right now, the answer is no. But in the court of public opinion, perception is everything, and the perception is starting to wobble. And that's dangerous. Before we wrap this up, let's be honest. The only winners here are the blogs and YouTube channels eating off the drama. This storyline keeps shifting, and every twist becomes content. Gunna rebuilding his image, Thug fighting rumors, Wack and Ralo chiming in. It's nonstop fuel. And you already know, we're going to keep breaking it down right here. What do y'all think? Is this just the internet reaching, or do you believe the rumors? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next update, and if you're rocking with the content, hit that like button. It helps us grow. Until next time, stay tapped in with Fake Famous. Did Young Thug really